please, 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 please never vote like these punters here.
That's Punter's politics host, Konrad Benjamin, a former teacher who's on a mission to engage young Australian voters. And with 415,000 Instagram followers and counting, Punter's politics appears to be hitting the mark.
I'm just having a punt, but in politics, so I just make politics simple for the everyday punter, the bloke just in the street.
Mr. Benjamin says his success is built on providing context and analysis on single issues like housing, and not getting caught up in the horse race of political punditry.
I think the corporate media is still in that dance of like beauty pageant politics, like Peter Dutton said this, Albo did this, like, oh, he hit him in the head with a football, oh, what interesting, oh, what policies have you got? When I think young people are looking at like the housing market, for instance, my generation, millennials, and we've realised that if these solutions that are being offered again this time carry out, we will be waiting 70 years before houses return to something that is considered affordable. 70 years. And I think what we're looking for is systemic solutions to a broken system.
And when talking to young voters on the streets of Sydney, it's clear social media and sites like Punter's Politics are having an increasing influence.
There's really great sites such as the Daily Oz, which do social media news in a condensed way. I think less and less people are going to kind of online forms of media, but I think that's okay. I think it's the way that the climate's changing.
A lot of people my age, it's much more like mailing lists and small individual networks, and you may sign up, and I know I get my news in my inbox every morning, read it in bed.
Voting in Australia is compulsory. However, surveys at the last election showed nearly half of Gen Z voters only did so to avoid a fine. And it seems some of those voters are still clearly disengaged. You engaged in it? I mean, has it captivated you?
Nah, not really, to be honest. I'm not into it.
What are the big issues that prompt you to vote, that you would vote on?
Oh, I don't know, to be honest, straight. I don't really look into it. I don't really care.
Obviously, you have a lot who are pretty unbothered, and then you have some who are super invested. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's pretty stock standard for young people generally.
They love getting billboards to tell.
But Conrad Benjamin believes sites like his are engaging voters, as evidenced by politicians seeking out online influencers.
Politicians are actually going on podcasts now, and I think they realise news was delivered through the TV previously, and now it's not. It's now delivered online, and now we are okay with listening to a 2-hour podcast or a 1-hour podcast, and that's where we engage with it. So if they want to get their message to younger voters, I think they have no choice.
In the US, Donald Trump's use of podcasters was seen as significant in his ability to attract young male voters.
The Honourable Peter Dutton. Peter, thank you for coming on. Great to be with you, Sam. Thank you.
Coalition leader Peter Dutton has also tried something similar on Australia's popular Diving Deep podcast. Regardless of how young Australians choose to vote, Konrad Benjamin says he just hopes young voters finally front up and make their voice heard.
Because I tell you what, millennials and Gen Z now outnumber boomers. Boomers got cheap housing, free education, because they were the largest voting bloc. Gen Z, millennials, mainly Gen Z, don't let me down. This is our election to lose right now. And every election, it should hopefully skew in the issues that we are struggling with, and politicians should start serving us. I think we're at a tipping point now, and we'll find out how quickly it's going to come.